If you enjoyed this and any of my other videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It lets me know people are actually watching this stuff. It also makes it easier for other like-minded folks to find my content. After traveling to Maryland last weekend for the C&O Canal 100 miler, this weekend I headed up north to the northeast for the Riverlands 100 miler in Maine. This would be the 10th and final running of the Riverlands 100 miler, and I would not miss that opportunity, especially as I'm chasing a 100-mile finish in every US state. The biggest challenge this weekend would be to make my return flight to Huntsville to not miss my son's graduation. However, the course had no intention of making that easy for me.
Thank you.
This is going to be a cold one, hopefully not a wet one. 1 minute to go. Alright. I'm not the only moron to do 200s back to back. Jim is as well. So, alright, here we go. just over 1 hour update. 5 miles in. We already came through the first aid station at 4.5 miles, Middle Earth. We'll hit it again on the way back. So I think the out is 12.5 miles and the back is 12 miles. And there's an aid station at each end and in the middle. Alright, topping out another climb. And let's go. Update, 8.8-ish miles, something like that. It's been raining for the last 45 minutes, but not hard enough to put on the rain jacket, so I'm just going to play it right here as long as I'm not freezing. Alright, I just came through the halfway point of this loop, aid station, refueled, 2 hours 50 minutes now, 13 miles. Nice work, fellas. Alright, 3 hour update, 14 miles. And I keep moving. Temperatures are kind of perfect right now. No rain right now. Let's hope it holds up. Update, 18-ish plus miles. Still moving well. And keep going. $260.
Looking awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. One thing worth mentioning about the race is that the weather forecast had stated that there would be 2 short showers. And it couldn't have been more wrong. It basically rained for half the race. And as a result, foot management really was essential for this race. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the river below. Almost 5 hours, just over 22 miles, about 5k to the 25-mile start-finish turnaround to complete the first lap. Beautiful. Yeah, you can't run this. Nice work. Alright, I missed the 6-hour update. 27 miles. I'm on my way out again, of course. And of course it's deteriorating. Not that this was very runnable before, but man, rocks and roots, and now I'm mad. You just can't run it, you just gotta bide your time. Water. Alright, 7-hour update. Close to 31 miles, 50k. Just hit the aid station about a mile ago, and now we got 7 more miles to the turnaround point where there's an aid station. It's been drizzling, so it's slowly but surely muddying up the course more, but it's alright so far, as long as I don't get cold. Eight hours in, close to 35 miles, and still moving well. It's been drizzling the entire time, so I will definitely change socks at mile 50, but feet already have hot spots, same spots as last weekend, so That was expected, unfortunately, but maybe fresh socks and lube will kind of revitalize them for a bit. That U-Haul is going to look so tempting tonight. Here, crawl in. Is that a sleeping bag? 260. 260. Trash. Trash. Okay. What did you say, chair? Yeah. Okay. 9-hour update. Almost 39 miles in. Almost heading back from the turnaround point. 11 plus miles to go to the start finish for the first 50. 10-hour update. 42.5 miles. Still moving well. Fell in with a couple guys and I'm gonna try to stick with them as long as I can. All right, rolling in the next aid station. 4.5 to complete the second loop from here. All right, almost 11 hours, almost 45.5 or so miles. Just left the aid station. Now 4.5 miles to the start finish to complete 50 miles, at which point I'm going to try to do a clothes change, layers, top layers, socks, shoes, everything that I have replacements for, because everything's wet and we're going to go into the night, and at least I'd like to start with dry clothes if possible. Still raining. The weather forecast has been okay. 12-hour update. Almost at 50. Quarter mile to go. I'm hoping the aid station isn't a quarter mile. I've got to do some serious maintenance. I can't fix my blisters, but I can put on, clean my feet, leave the tape on, lube them up, and put on some fresh socks and shoes. All right, rolling into 50 mile, completing second loop. Feet are a mess. I have to deal with it. Thank you. $260. All right, quick update. I can't tell. I guess 13.5 hours, almost 54 miles. Should be less than a mile to the aid station. At that point, I'm gonna grab my lights out of my pack. I'm moving pretty well. Actually using some music for a change to keep me company. I'm hoping to make a really good dent and finish this third loop strong, so on the fourth loop hopefully I have some extra time to not kill myself and finish it in a respectable time. $260. Oh, up there.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning from the Riverlands 100 in Maine. 24 hours in, 85 miles, and time is getting away from me. I have to fly back to Huntsville today And I really hope to finish in 30 hours, which gives me a couple hours to shower and stuff before heading to the airport. But now that time is getting away from me, so I gotta just keep moving. And anyway, yeah, pretty tired. Sleep monster got me again. I think I'm slowly getting out of that, and I'm really hoping I can move a bit better once I hit the turnaround. 25-hour update, 89 miles. I'm about to roll into the turnaround aid station. 260. Last time.
Last time through, that's right.
Okay. 26-hour update. 92 miles. And I think 9 miles to go, which gives me 101. And I also started my watch a mile late yesterday morning at the start of the race. So, oh well. Pretty tired. The added pressure of having to finish well below the cutoff so I can take a shower before catching an early flight to fulfill a family obligation is wearing me down. But hopefully I get it done. If I can get the last 9 and 4 hours, then I have enough time for a nice hot shower before heading to the airport. "27 hours, over 95 miles. Oh man, this is rough. This is rough. My feet are... they're gonna take a couple of weeks to heal. Alright, I just left the last aid station. I don't know if you can see it in the back. Last aid station, 4.5 miles to go. One nasty climb left. Actually, 1.5, I think, but it is what it is. 4.5 miles to the finish. I'm hoping no more than a couple of hours, worst case, so I should have time for a nice hot shower, which is really all I've been thinking about before heading to the airport. So anyway, let's do this. All right, last time I'm on this ridge line. Three and a half miles to the finish. Whew. This one, man, the terrain is very technical. This is what New England trails look like. Roots, 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 rocks, roots, rocks, roots, miles of it, miles of it. Uphill, roots, and my feet are paying the price right now.
One thing I've really enjoyed over the last couple of years is just the number of people that have come up to me at a trail race and thanking me for putting out these race videos. While I always feel slightly embarrassed when this happens, I gotta say, it really makes my day. So if you ever see me at a trail race, please don't hesitate and come up and stop for a chat. And in the meantime, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it.
Alright, home stretch, half a mile or 3/4 of a mile on a service road, 100.5 miles, 29 hours. So I get in under 30 as was really my only goal, so I can get to the airport in time. Man, I'm not sure yet how I'm going to put on my compression socks because my feet, I'm scared to look when I take a shower, but I gotta get on the planes. I gotta put on some compression socks. That's gonna be awful. Alright, the never-ending home stretch. I am beat, and this Jeep road or Forest Service road, whatever, feels forever every time I had to return here. I don't know, on the way out it feels really short. On the way back in it felt really long. Anyway, I should be getting to the bottom, and then I'll make a left turn to the finish.
When I finally reached the finish line, I had earned my 31st US state with a 100-mile or longer finish. And while my feet took a serious beating, yet no blisters, thank goodness, I did accomplish two things. One, I did not miss the opportunity to earn the last Riverlands 100-mile finisher bundle. And secondly, I finished with enough time to take a hot shower before heading to the airport to return home.